BISC? What is the Buffalo Information Sharing Collective?
Buffalo Information Sharing Collective, we are a group of individuals who are experts in one or more areas of life, and we're just come together to deliver free workshops to the community about whatever we're experts in. So I could teach people about buying property from the City of Buffalo auction. We have one gentleman who is a part of the collective who could teach about fixing your credit. We're going to have people talking about stocks, bonds, investing. We're just here to deliver information that will help people better their lives. Our target populations are people 25 to 45 years old, and they come from working class or lower middle class backgrounds. And these are the people who are most looking to better their lives and set aside some funds or something for the future.
Okay. Are there many people that rent in Buffalo that are ready to buy more than they realize?
There are a ton of people that rent in Buffalo that can be a homeowner. So what people don't realize is that the money that they're paying in rents could be going towards a mortgage. And actually, they could be paying lower on a mortgage than they could be paying doing renting. So with renting, it's kind of like throwing your money away, because at the end of the day, you don't own the property. You'll never be able to sell the property, make profit off of it. So I wish I had the sheet with me. There's a sheet that breaks down if you pay X amount in rent every month. This is what you can do towards a mortgage. So for most people, not everybody, but for most people, buying is better than renting.
Good. What should people in Buffalo be? Why should people in Buffalo be focused on owning the land?
So what we've been seeing is there's been a lot of people scrambling for Buffalo land because they're speculating. We have the medical campus coming in. We have a lot of people from the suburbs coming in, coming back into the city, buying up large swaths of land. But then we also have people who've been in the neighborhoods for like 30, 40 years, and a lot of them are renters, some of them are homeowners, but we're having all this influx of outside people coming in, buying up, driving up the prices, and then it makes it unsustainable for the people who've been there for 30, 40 years to stay. So what I'm advocating for is for City Buffalo residents to buy up the land and look out for one another so that we can stay where we've been and improve our community that best benefits us.
All right. What kind of value does making a home more energy efficient add to the home?
Making a home more energy efficient, it lowers all your utility bills. So a lot of times, a lot of these older Buffalo homes don't have insulation at all. So you turn on the heat and the heat just leaves and then the furnace kicks back on, the heat leaves, and so on and so forth. So we're trying to help people lower the energy bills, lower their heating and cooling bills. So that will add a lot of value to those properties.
All right. Last question. How does land ownership deal with or contribute to gentrification?
It depends on who owns the land. So, and what they're going to do with the land. So a lot of people who buy land are buying the land, holding it for a little bit, and then they want to sell it to someone else who's going to buy the land and build a big apartment building on it. So you may own 3 vacant lots, and one of the big developers like Sinatra might be interested in the lots. He might offer you $100,000 for the lots. You sell it, then he builds his big apartment building. So there are some people who want to buy vacant land for their own personal use and build up their futures, and then there's some people who just want to flip it and sell it to an investor. So it depends on who it is and what their intentions are.
All right, and then I forgot to ask. Tell us who you are.
My name is Akim Nieves, and I am one of the founding members of Buffalo Information Sharing Collective.
My name is Mike Zach. I'm with the Buffalo Cooperative Federal Credit Union.
All right, and so a credit union. What are the advantages of a credit union over a traditional bank?
So a credit union is a nonprofit institution, so our number one interest is to serve our members. We are member owned and operated, so all the people that are members in the credit union democratically vote on the board of directors and have a stake in it, which is a lot different than a bank, which answers to the shareholders. Their number one initiative is to make more profit for those people. Our number one initiative is to give the best type of loans to the most amount of people, to help people that need it most. And we also do a lot of financial literacies for those people that really don't know much about a bank account or a budget or what does it take to get a mortgage or an auto loan. We spend a lot of time and effort sitting down with people, really going through those things and making sure that people make the best decisions for building their own wealth.
Awesome. All right, and so you were speaking there about the advantages or the things that a credit union can do as far as buying a home. Could you just give like a brief synopsis of maybe things you can go to a bank for, like a loan, that type of thing, that a credit union might be better for community members?
So what's great about a credit union is it's a community. Typically, a credit union is based around either a workplace or a membership of some sort. My first credit union was where my mom worked at a postal credit union. So everybody that worked there worked with each other, right? So they went to the same credit union, they knew each other, and the people that you see every day, the tellers, the loan officers, they know you by name. They know who your kids are. They're really good friends with you. So when you go there and say, you know what, I really need to buy a house, I want to build this kind of long-term wealth for me and my family and their family to come, they're much more easy and willing to kind of give you the funds you need to do this type of thing. Banks are very sterile. They're very, very reluctant to give money, especially to people that are low income, have bad credit, and in a lot of cases, there's a lot of structural racism that goes along with it too, unfortunately. There's a long history of people of color being denied for these types of loans based on just who they are. So a credit union really in a lot of ways is there specifically for you. Not only that, we most often give the lower rate. So we have a mandate to make sure that we give lower rates in general. Our cap on loans is at 18%, where a bank is at 30%. So right off the bat, we're already there for you. And we try to minimize the fees, and we try to make sure that if you have a hard time, maybe you lose your job or your car breaks down and you miss a few payments, we can let you slide and we can work out a payment plan with you, or we can kind of do something to make it work. So it's really more about a community vibe where people are there to support each other to help the community kind of get to the place where we can all thrive.
Awesome. So, and just the last thing, contact info. So how can people contact if they want to get in with the Federal Credit Union? Websites, email addresses, maybe a general phone number?
Yeah, so you can go to coopcreditunion.com. You can search Buffalo Cooperative Federal Credit Union. We have a Facebook page. Or you could go to our location. Right now it's on 817 Elmwood Avenue, but we just bought a new place. We're going to be located on Grant Street, 251 Grant, right across from Gershio's. And it's going to be a big improvement for us. We're going to have a bigger space. We're going to be able to help more people in the community, specifically in the west side, but we can serve anybody in the Buffalo area. And please check us out and come on down, and hopefully we can help you with what you need.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
I am Delisa Robinson. I own Trinity Alliance Group of Buffalo Incorporated, which is a full-service property management firm, and I'm also a licensed real estate agent with Keller Williams.
Awesome. Okay, so we hear a lot about Buffalo's housing market. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I remember talking to people maybe 7 to 8 years ago, about Cold Spring and the West Side. It's and people in here weren't really hip to gentrification and things like that. As far as the property coming back, my grandfather always said that one day, because we grew up in Cold Spring, these people are gonna want their city back.
Yep.
So tell me about the housing market in Buffalo. Is it hot? Is that like an simplification, or?
No, right now we're in what we call a seller's market, where there are more buyers than there are homes on the market. So for one property, you might have 20 offers, and you have to come with your best and your brightest, and you have to get it done right away. Then there's certain neighborhoods and pockets of neighborhoods that are really popping right now, like the west side is really hot. Medical corridor is really hot, which includes Cold Spring and Fruitville. So yeah, what you said, it's hot, but there's still room to grow.
Okay. Okay. So the last question is, my last question is, how important is it? You know, being a landlord is not necessarily a bad thing. It's a great thing.
It's like awesome. You know, being a landlord is an awesome experience. It can be lucrative if done right. Just like tenants have rights, landlords have rights. I won't rent anything out that I won't live in. So there's that. You have to present a product. It's just like any corporate America. There's a product. You have to have a quality product if you want a quality person to live in.
Makes
That's
sense.
it.
Thank you, sis. I appreciate it.